Hi, I'm Cynthia Jamin, owner of TwirlyGirl, and Michael Jamin, the writer of all our stories and podcasts. He wanted to share another helpful writing tip with you. So here he is, Michael Jamin.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm a professional Hollywood screenwriter. Mostly I write on sitcoms, but I'm here to share with you some examples of how to make yourself more creative in your writing. So a lot of people think when you be creative, you need to have the sky's the limit. Actually, it's quite the other way around. I find it's more helpful when you want to be creative to set limits on yourself. The more limits, the more interesting you're able to get. So in other words, I don't just write about anything. I write about very small things and then blow them up. So whenever I'm writing a story about a dress, I don't even like to name the dress. I asked Cynthia to come up with a name, and that helps me because it limits me. I can't just think of any name. I have to work with this name. So for example, this is an obvious one. This was the can-can dress. Now, when I wrote a piece for this, it would have been very obvious to write a story about a can-can dancer in Paris, but that was just too easy. So I wanted to think of something a little more different. So I wrote a story about 5 sisters, and one sister, her name was Can Can, and then the other one was Could and Would and Should. Now you see where I'm going. And Can Can, of course, was the one who did great things because she can do it. The other ones tried but didn't. They could, would, they should. They had excuses, but Can did it. So that's an example of how limiting myself helped me come up with a more interesting story. This is the Puzzle Perfect dress. This was named by one of our TwirlyGirl fans. I didn't even come up with the name. And of course, it does look like a puzzle. And so I wrote a story about a dress falling, the dress who didn't know what her name was. And then when she finally found out what her name was, she fell to pieces. So again, another example of how limits help me become more creative. And here's another one, the treasure pocket dress. Treasure pocket jacket. This is one of the first ones. And has little pockets that girls put treasure in it. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll write a poem. And maybe I'll write a poem in the style of Dr. Seuss. Why not? Imitate him. Sincerest form of flattery. So this is what I came up with for the treasure pocket jacket. And I did it in his voice. That's fine. 11 small pockets for all sorts of treasure. Coins or feathers, whatever your pleasure. It's your secret reserve that's stuffed to the seams, one just for candy, another for dreams. Things smaller, you gather each day. A fuzzball, an acorn, don't throw it away. So if it is loved or if it is lonely, give it a pocket, it isn't your only. From A to Z, no matter the order, there's room for everything except, of course, water. That's it. So again, try that with your exercises. Have someone else throw a topic at you. Tell them if they should tell you whether it should be a poem or a haiku or whatever it is they want it to be. And then let your